Like and subscribe if you had a great time at NAIC. Welcome back to the channel, little flexers. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is JW CRE, aka Flex Daddy, and I just got back from the North American International Championships where I witnessed the great Sander Wojcik get top 4 with this wacky mill deck. Now, what is milling? Well, it's when you discard cards from your opponent's deck or they draw through their entire deck until they have no more cards remaining. At that point, if they go to draw a card at the start of their turn and they don't have one left, they lose by what's called a deck out. So that is what this deck aims to do by either putting up a Pokemon that the opponent can't knock out or by discarding all of the opponent's resources. So let's take a look at some of the main Pokemon here. We have Snorlax. This is a very standard card in these types of decks to be able to draw turn after turn into the cards that you need for that specific matchup. We also have the Miltank. This is probably the primary Pokemon in this archetype with the Miracle Body ability. Now, Miltank is a fairly new card to the format, and a lot of decks really aren't prepared to handle it. We've seen Miltank be played in the Blissey Miltank deck, but as a whole, Miltank just doesn't really do a lot of damage, so it hasn't been featured very often. But Sander was able to play it to really great effect, and I think one of the main reasons is because his deck was focused on being able to get out more than 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 Miltank in a single game. So the Miracle Body, a lot of very popular archetypes have a hard time with Miltank. You think about the Arceus V-Stars, you think about the Palkia V-Stars. These are decks that are just not built to beat Miltank, and this ability alone can just win games. It also has an attack route, which does a fairly decent amount of damage if the opponent has a full bench, but it's mostly in here for the ability. And we're going to want to get out multiple Miltank over the course of the game. We can do that in a couple of ways. First, we have our Silene card, which allows us to flip 2 coins, put a number of cards up to the number of heads from your discard pile on top of your deck in any order. So if we have a Miltank in the discard pile, we obviously can use Silene, flip a heads or 2 and get it back into the deck. We also have the Team Yell's Cheer for a little bit more guaranteed shuffle draw here. Shuffle up to any 3 in any combination of Pokemon and supporter cards, except for Team Yell's Cheer from your discard pile into your deck. Now, it's important to know with these 2 supporter cards and the Pal Pads, we create what's essentially amounts to a perfect loop, an infinite loop, where we can cycle Silene or cycle Team Yell's Cheer to be able to get back cards turn after turn after turn until the game ends. We will never deck out, assuming we don't have like ridiculously bad luck with prizing or coin flips in this matchup. So we also have here the Yveltal. We talked about ways to disrupt our opponent. Well, Yveltal is going to take the special energy cards from our opponent and put them into the discard pile. There's a number of decks right now that rely on special energy, Arceus being one of them with the double turbo, and we also have the Mew VMAX deck. Yveltal is going to be very important against the Mew VMAX deck, so you can discard their double turbos and you can discard their Fusion Strike energy. Without any energy left, they're not attacking. They usually only play, 1, if that, basic energy, and the rest is all special. So if you can get rid of everything else, you're going to be smooth sailing. Yveltal is very strong for that. We also have the Mewtwo V Union. It's a 4-card combo that you need to get all 4 pieces into the discard pile to use, but it's actually very, very important for this deck. There's a number of decks out there that can't hit the 310 HP that the Mewtwo V Union has, and they don't hit for Dark Weakness as well. So this Mewtwo can stay alive for a long time. You can use the Union Gain attack here to power it up with a couple of Psychic Energy from the discard pile, and then you can use Super Regeneration turn after turn. Again, if the opponent cannot hit that 310 number or really come close, then you can just Super Regenerate here turn after turn, heal that damage off, and again, your opponent's going to just be drawing cards turn after turn. You can start to get rid of their resources with Crushing Hammer or Flannery, and you're just healing all this damage that they're trying to do to you. So Mewtwo, a crucial card for this deck and a really cool inclusion in stall archetypes. So that is a list. Let's get into the gameplay. You're going to see this deck in action. It's kind of fun. It's kind of crazy, kind of weird, but I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. Absolutely insane weekend for me. Started it off with the you know, with the NAIC, can I even say? I guess it's the North American International Championships. Did not do well. Possibly my worst performance of all time. Will I take Peonia to hand? Yes, I think I will. Possibly my worst performance of all time. I got absolutely bodied by 2 flying Pikachus. A big whoop. A big whoop, you say. I know. But it hurt. What hurt the most was being so close. All right, let's go ahead and quick ball again for our milker. We do have a V onion prized, so that is important to note. Got rid of a scoop up net. I don't know if that's good or bad. We're gonna try to go the attacky Milky route. Big attacking Milky for sure. Yeah, ended up losing to a couple of flying peaks, which was kind of insane to be honest. What should I be worried about? I think I'm more worried about the Houndoom attacking. It's fine. I like kind of want to just kill all these Houndooms. I'm hoping that they just attach all their special energy or like basically any energy over to this Urshifu. That would be best case scenario. But it was amazing seeing everyone. I saw just so many, I don't want to say like random people, but just so many people that came up and said, hey. I had a few people that wanted to take pictures after the match, which was cool. It was just really fun to be like, you know, see people that are normally in these online communities on Twitter or Twitch or here on YouTube and just say, hey. So if that was one of you and you're watching this video, hello again, I guess. It was great to meet you. I want to say a huge shout out to Eli, whose dad called to me from as I was walking back and was like, "Hey JW, here's $20 because I don't subscribe to you on Twitch." So, yeah, shout outs to you, man. Or true story, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and research. Yo. Poggers? Let's go here, I guess. I don't know. At a certain point, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Discard a stadium and a special energy card. I mean, I also don't think my opponent knows what they're doing. Nah. Okay. Definitely didn't need that. Okay. Gorman dies me. This is fine. I do like the Crushing Hammer plays on the basic energy, because that will be, unless they play like Ordinary Rod, they probably won't have a way to get those back. So, let's see what they have. They're going there for the Houndoom. Love it. Going there with the Quick Ball. Love it. Okay. Trying to see here how we can kind of get an advantage. I mean, I think we're already in an advantageous position considering they're powering up this Urshifu. Oh, actually, I think the VMAX can actually go through a Milker. I do believe that to be true. So, I might, yeah, I might go for a Crushing Hammer. He who dares wins. I might go for a little Flannery action. We got the twin energy. Let's just for fun, let's put it down. We'll go ahead and route him. Hit him for 110. That seems good. On the next turn, we'll try to get the Mewtwo V Onion out of the prize cards. I'm not too, you know, I don't feel like that's super necessary, but is an option for us if we want to see the Mewtwo come out into play here. So they're going to go ahead and attach the active. We do have the Yveltal play on this next turn, and we'd like to see a Silene, I think. So they can't attack. Did they switch or something? I'm trying to think if they can attack. Okay, they're just going to retreat here into the Crobbit. That's fine. We're basically trying to waste away their urns. Yes. Okay, so they get a couple of urns back. We're not even going to kill this Crobat. We're going to let it just sit here. Let's go Pionia. So the left side. One. Oh, we hit the Mewtwo. Let's go. All right. I think this goes back. Team Yell Cheer seems good. Is the Mewtwo even gonna matter? Is the Mewtwo even gonna matter? Because they can get the dark thing powered up. Like, maybe I don't care about the Mewtwo, but it's just too funny. All right, we'll do these. That's fine. Feel good about that. Do I attack this Crobat? We can hit it once, and then we don't necessarily have to knock it out. Because what I want them to do is I want them to use an energy or a switch to retreat it. So that's the game plan here. There's another Crobat. So yeah, maybe I don't knock this out because then they got another Crobat in hand. Okay, very good. So there's that evolution. I think we are just gonna... Definitely don't play the Avery. Let's go Team Yell Cheer. Silene for sure. What's Sydney? Sydney could be cool. Flannery Peonia could be cool. That seems good. We'll do those. And then we pass. So at this point, I'm just looking to, deck out, right? We got 19 more turns. They probably play another Marnie or two. They definitely could just attach an energy and retreat. But there's another Urn of Vitality. That's good. So they're down 3 at this point, I believe. I do declare they're down 3 Urn of Vitality. Yeah, and so they do attach there. It's at this point that we could think about knocking out the Crobat. We could also Avery here. What would they get rid of? Houndoom and Umbreon? Houndoom and Urshifu? Do I, I'm just not sure if I value the, do I value the damage that I'm doing, or do I value drawing the cards? And I think we'll just, once again, pass. So we'll see what they have here. There's a research. That's great. Love that for us. There's the evolution. Let's read it. Gmax 1 blow. Discard all energy. This attack damage isn't affected by any effects. So they will be able to go through the Miltank. But they don't really have a lot of ways to go through other Miltanks. So I think on the next turn, we can probably safely bring up the Lax. Oh, dude. Okay, wait. This is actually sick. Let's go with the Twin. Let's go Retreaty. And then let's go Cry of Destruction. 1, 2, and I think just 3 there. Or maybe we'll try to strand this active for one more turn because we could then Cry of Destruction again. They could theoretically have the energy needed to power this up again, but it would take an awful lot. They're just going to draw through their deck. We're brilliant. We're perfect. We're beautiful. We get a victory. Easy dub. Easiest dub of my life. Head on into a game number 2. All right. We have a rematch potentially of the top 4 match between Sander and Azul. Let's see if I can prevail here. Starting off with the Bidoof. That is going to be a card that we'll want to start to try to knock out. So I will attach the Twin and go for swings if I can. Granted, I'll probably get an Arceus out, probably be able... There's that capture energy. So they'll be able to get some things going here on the next turn. We will be able to swing for 10 damage. Not inconsequential. Not inconsequential. And they'll pass. Okay, very good. We want to keep energy off of the Bidoof. So the Crushing Hammer here feels fine. Because Bidoof is actually an attacker for them. We'll go ahead and quick ball. Okay, very good. Since we have the double Miltank, the double Milkies in the deck, we'll go ahead and get those out. We should have probably Peonia'd first. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And then, we want to keep this. We, put back this. That's tough. I don't know that the Mewtwo necessarily does a ton in this matchup, but I just don't want to have it prized, you feel? Let's put back this. The energy is going to be good for us as well. I mean, we got a couple of turns. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to put these back. Okay, a little unorthodox here, but I want to make sure that we at least have a Snorlax should we decide to use it, which I'm going to use it, actually. Let's go quick ball here. Let's take another little Pixie Pie through the deck. Oh my gosh, we had 2 Mewtwo V Unions prize. Okay, very good. So we'll Snorlaxy, we'll Retreaty, and then we'll fill the handy and hope that they don't have a Marnie. So Brittany, get in there. Gormandize for me, baby. Get the Silene. That's huge. Get the Tool Jammer. That's like also kind of huge, actually. That could be really good. It would force them to... Curse you, Lovilla / Azul. All right, Crushing Hammer, that's cool. We get the Flannery. That doesn't do anything at this point. Let's go Trek Me. Yes. Let's crush. Dang it. Bench. Attach. Dang, that Tool Jammer would have been sick, bro. Okay, well, we have a Boss's Orders play potentially. If we choose to accept it. So they're going to knock out the Snorlax. We're going to bring up the other Snorlax. We're going to use Flannery. Most likely. Well, they don't have a Pikachu up. I stand corrected. Trinity Nova. Very good. So we could use Flannery next turn, or we could just go digging. I kind of like the idea of going digging, because basically as soon as we get 3 Miltank out, we win the game. So let's go Snorlax here. Put one here. Let's go do this thing. We do not want it. Okay. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Puke me. Scoop up net. I hate that we drew that, but it's okay. We're just going for the dig. Let's get out the Mewtwo. I'll attach here, fine. And then Team Yell's Cheer is super good. We also have the Meowth. So what if, because we don't really need to Snorlax, so what if we just did this, and then they're going to do 160, which is enough to knock out the Milky. So we'll just bring, yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. All right. Slap the Parasol because it's not a big deal. And then we'll be done. We got the Silene for next turn. We got the Cheer if they do happen to knock out a Miltank. I'm loving our position, to be honest. Now, the reason we don't attack into the Arceus is because they could Sharon's Care and conserve the energy. So we don't want to allow them to like scoop up to go start attacking with their Bibarel. Like, we just want this energy to be dead for as long as possible. Now, if they have the Phoebe this turn, you know, it's not where you want to be, but I get it. Okay, they are going to go ahead and they have the Phoebe this turn. Now, do they have the Pal Pad this turn? We will see. They do have the Phoebe. What you want to do in this matchup is you want to make sure that you have Phoebe and Pal Pad so that you can go Phoebe back-to-back turns, because what I am going to do is I'm going to try to play Silene, right? So if I don't hit the Silene, then you can win, but I do hit the Silene, so I'm a god. A Milky. And I think that's just GG. The power of the Milker. He's a legend. At this point, we can... Oh, we can't actually attack into the peak, but... We win! Let's go! It's as easy as that. I don't know how... I don't know how Sander lost. I don't know. Easy as that. Let's play a third one, shall we? So it's at this point in the video that you may be wondering, JW, where is the Mewtwo? When would you ever get the Mewtwo out into play? Well, the Mewtwo is pretty good for when you're playing against decks. I might actually keep this Sydney. I might play that on the next turn, honestly. It's good against decks that... Oh, shoot, we prized a Milker. Okay, I don't think I actually have the time to... I don't think I have the time to do the Sydney play. So I'll just discard that. Let's go ahead and get a Milker. And we'll attach to get another card out of our hand, and then we'll Gormandize. But what you want to use the Mewtwo for is against anything that doesn't play a dark Pokemon that can't take a knockout on your Mewtwo. So Palkias of the world, right? They're going to cap out at somewhere between, I'd say 220, like 180 to 220 or so. So that's like really the matchup that you want to use it, because the Mewtwo can heal itself over and over and over. It can heal itself 200 every single turn, which is kind of insane when you think about it. So that would be a matchup that you would want to use it. This also potentially could be a matchup that you want to use it, although the Duraludon does hit for a little bit extra. Okay, they got the Duraludon down. How do I win? Maybe I need to get the Mewtwo. Pitch a Puke. This thing is gonna... Oh no, dude. Okay. I don't know, man. It's looking pretty bad, dude. How do we win? We got to hit a lot of Crushing Hammers. I'm gonna do 180. I'm trying to think if, like, does the Cape of Toughness matter at all? I don't think so. Does the Peonia matter at all? Probably not. Let's do this. Get a V Onion. Put a KP down. Again, I don't think it matters where we play that. Let's go QB. Let's get the Filthy Meowth. And then we'll Gormandize. Now, we cannot play another Pokemon down on the field. We do have one Scoop Up Net left that we didn't discard. But we need to make sure that we keep our bench at least like 5. And then so we can play the Mewtwo V Union. And then we need to make sure that we have an energy to actually attach the Mewtwo. So that's going to be really important. So they will Starbirth. Beautiful card, by the way. I need to get the gold ones, man. I've been slacking on picking up my Arceuses. But it's got to happen, because this card is like kind of cracked for sure. Adventures Discovery. Gonna get them Duries. So there might be like an opportunity to gust something and stall it active. Maybe they... I mean, they already have 2 medals in the discard pile, so that's like really good for us. I'm trying to think how we can We could like Flannery their active and hope they don't have another double turbo, maybe. Could be cool. Could like do they play Sharon's Care? No, right? I mean, we have the professor's research. So I think I'm going to make this play. Let's go Flannery. Let's do this. No. Okay, Crushing Hammer. Really want to get those fighting energy into the discard pile. Do I care about anything? Oh, I'll just route. Again, this is nothing more than just like maybe we can take some prizes. I don't think these Duraludon decks play Charon's Care. It's just to like put some pressure on and force them to try to retreat into the Duraludon. Which of course they have like immediately. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Yep. Okay. All effects of your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon. How does that work? I'm serious. How does the big... My initial thought is that the big parasol doesn't work, but for science, I have to find out. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dang it. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, no. We really wanted to hit the other milker from the other side. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good, he says. All right. We'll play the Pal Pad. Give me a Pionia. I don't know. We'll take 2 Pionia, I guess. We'll attach. We'll attach. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Oh, man. All right. We only have 1 scoop up net left. All right. We'll Gormandize. We'll Gormandize. Surely this will work. Okay, we get the Pionia. Great. So we're guaranteed to have a milker. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, man. They do play Charon's Care. I'm sick. I'm actually sick. Okay. Max pulverization. Very good. Okay. We have the Pionia. We go 4, 5, 6 this time because there's definitely a Milky in 4, 5, and 6. Ooh, and 2 Crushing Hammer. That's like pretty pog for sure. Well, I think it simply must be these. Okay, very good. I don't know how this works. It's going to be funny. And I'm realizing now I put back the scoop up net of which we needed to have one. It's cool. It's cool. Everything's fine. This is for science, so if we lose this game, it doesn't matter. It's for science. We've also flipped 3 tails on Crushing Hammer. This says, hold on, and I quote, as long as this Pokemon is attached to is in the active spot, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to your Pokemon. I think it's going to go through, but it'd be funny if it didn't. It'd be really funny if it didn't. Ooh! Okay. Silene me. Let's go. Crushing Hammer me. Pass me. Let's see. This could be fun. This could be really... I think it's gonna go through. I'm like trying to think about why it wouldn't go... Oh, frick. They have tool scrap. We can't even figure out. All right, GG, bro. GG. You definitely got me for sure. They're digging for the fighting energy. I mean, they play 3. So they play Aurora Energy and Tool Scrapper. Dang. The world will never know if you're insane with it or if I'm insane with it. All right. We'll go Crushing Hammer. Boom. Get out of here, son. Can I even win at this point? I don't think so. Let's discard that. They're down to 1 prize, huh? They really did it, huh? All right, we'll pass. I just don't think I can leave on that note, you know? Just getting killed. And they play an ordinary route. All right. GG. That's probably going to be like our worst matchup of all time. It is what it is. But yeah, that's a little bit about how the stall deck works. That's a pretty like sour ending to an otherwise fantastic video. Didn't quite get the Mewtwo out. This might have been a good opportunity to do so. We opted instead to try the parasol maneuver, and it backfired spectacularly, but that's just how it happened. So thank you guys all so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind, please go down and like this video, and also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. That's going to do it for me today, guys. God bless. If I don't see you soon, I'll see you later. And remember, good luck, and also have fun.